Right then, guys, it has been a while. Sky's Football here, back with another video for the first time in a while, and we are back with the Euro 2020 round of 16 ties. Recently, we have seen a lot of good games in the group stage, with a lot of the upsets, with some teams going through in first and second, and some teams finishing in third, going through as the best. 4 teams being picked out as the best third place teams, where some teams being really bad, going out in 4th place. So right then, guys, let's get straight into the video. So as this tournament gets to go on straight away, let's get straight into it then, guys. The first game is Wales versus Denmark. This is the first game, which is tomorrow, the 26th of June. It kicks off at 5 o'clock, and it's in Netherlands, in the city of Amsterdam. So Wales finished second in Group A, where Denmark somehow finished second in Group B, and still made it through in the dramatic final game of the group stage. I think it will be a close game. It will be either 2-1 Denmark, or it will finish 1-1. Then someone will win it on pens. It will be Wales, and it will be something like 4-3 on pens. Wales will want to go one step further this year and reach the final by winning the semi-final. They want to get that far than they did in the Euros 4 years ago in Euro 2016, because they got knocked out by Portugal in the semi-final in 2016. Wales star player has been Aaron Ramsey, while for Denmark it's been Youth Poulsen. But for Denmark, their form has been dodgy lately, as they have been worried about Eriksen's collapse in the game against Finland a few weeks ago. Luckily, he has been released now from hospital. However, in their final group game against Russia, in their 4-1 win, they will want to build on that and progress into the quarters. So my prediction is going to be 1-1, then Wales win on pens. Sorry Denmark, it was tough for me to decide, but I went for Wales in the end. Sorry guys. Right, guys, on to the next prediction now, which is Italy versus Austria. This is another game on the 26th of June on the Saturday. This one kicks off at 8 o'clock, and this is in London in England, one at Wembley now. So Italy finished first, top of Group A, where Austria finished second in Group C. Italy have been the best team in the tournament for me so far, with good players like Insigne, Immobile, good attacking players like that, and they look like the favourites to win it for me. Where for Austria, their star player has been an out of it, former player of West Ham who now plays for Shanghai in the Chinese Super League, or Borman Gartner, who plays in the Bundesliga. I think hard to pronounce his name. Actually, but I think that's a good guess. I think they have been rather poor, but they have made it through, so credit to them. However, when England played them before Euro started in a friendly, they played very well, sort of drew to us really. They were actually kind of the better team, really. I reckon due to Italy being the top scoring team in the competition, and one of the teams out of 2, which I'm going to mention in a sec, the other team not conceding, and scoring 7 goals in the tournament, and impressing the tournament and competition both so far, in top scoring team in the competition, it will be an easy win for Italy. So I reckon it will be 3-0 to Italy. I just can't see a way through for Austria here. So 3-0 Italy. Right, to the next game now, which is Netherlands versus Czech Republic. This is on the 27th of June. It's at 5 o'clock, and it's in Budapest, so there will be a full capacity there. You'll love to see it. Netherlands finished top in Group C, where Czech Republic finished third in Group D, but went through as one of the best third-placed finished teams that are picked out of the 4 that were actually picked out. Netherlands have done good so far, like with the players like Memphis Depay, Dumfries, Wijnaldum, and good players like that. Got a really good team there, set up by Frank de Boer. He hasn't really got a good managerial experience, but he's actually doing okay there. It seems to be doing okay there at the moment. Where for Czech Republic, their top goal scorer, Snick, has been their star player so far. I think it will be 2-1 to Netherlands, as they have been playing really well in the tournament at the moment. So the Netherlands will edge it, in my opinion. But you can't write Czech Republic off though. So get that in your heads, guys. Next game now, which is Belgium versus Portugal. This one's on the 27th of June. It's at 8 o'clock and it's in Spain at Sevilla. Belgium finished top of Group C, where Portugal finished third in Group F. The Group of Death went through, which is known as the Group Death. Portugal went through as one of the best third place finished teams. Both teams here, Belgium and Portugal, are both two-class teams in the world of football and are classed as the favourites to try and win the Euros. So this game will be interesting, with Ronaldo being Portugal's star player, plus the top scorer in the competition, plus him being the top scorer in the competition with 5 goals, and the star player being the Lukaku for Belgium. However, Portugal, they won the last Euros, beating France in the final, winning 1-0, and they won the last Nations League competition. Where for Belgium, they're a great team. They're a quality side, they're a class team. But you just can't seem to win anything, can they? And they're top of the world rankings, aren't they? Which I can't understand. It's only Portugal, because they've won the most things, and France have won the World Cup, so it's hard to understand really. But same for Belgium, because they're a good nation, and you just can't win anything, can they? So my prediction for this game is going to be 3-2 to Portugal. This is such an annoying tie for both teams, when you have got two good teams here. A difficult game to predict for me. So on to the next game now, which is Croatia versus Spain. This is on the 28th of June. It's at 5 o'clock. It's in Copenhagen, in the country of Denmark. Copenhagen. No, why did I just say Copenhagen there? I meant to say Croatia. Croatia finished second in Group D, where Spain finished second in Group E. Croatia have been in the group, which is Group D, which has been a bit boring, when they haven't exactly been a standout so far. Maybe only one good player, which is Luka Modric. Only one player, which is at Real Madrid. That's it. Where Spain have actually been decent though, and their star player so far has been Moreno or Morata. My prediction here is going to be 2-1 Spain. Can't see too much being on so here, so I'm going to be going to say a casual 2-1 win for Spain here. On to the next game now, which is France versus Switzerland, 28th of June, and it's at 8 o'clock in Bucharest. France finished first, top in Group F, which is known as a Group of Death, which I like to call it, where Switzerland finished third in Group A, going through as one of the best third-place finished teams. France are of course one of the favourites to go all the way to win the Euros, and their star player has been Benzema of Real Madrid, but they haven't been at the best so far in my opinion, but they are still a good team. Where Switzerland have been rather lucky to make it through in their group, and their star player has been Shaqiri at Liverpool, but he hasn't been exactly that good at Liverpool though, but he was class when he was at Stoke though, or in Bolo of Borussia Mönchengladbach. Quality player he is. My prediction is going to be 2-0 France. 2-0 France win here. Can't see Switzerland turning up for this game. Sorry guys. The big one here, guys, is my own nation here. England versus Germany. 5 o'clock is on Tuesday, 29th of June. It's in London at Wembley Stadium. Has actually always been kind of actually a rivalry. To be honest, I have never actually really minded Germany, to be honest. I don't really class them as our rivals. I actually class Scotland more of our rivals. We finished first, top in Group D, where Germany finished second in Group F. God, that was a dramatic group. That was Group F there. We are, of course, never have expectations of going all the way, because last time we won something in 1966. But are expected to be better. It's got to be said. Despite us making it through the group, finishing top, we weren't exactly at our best, only winning games by 1 goal. But we are yet to concede a goal, which is a good side. We are a bit overrated, though, aren't we? But if we are to come up against a decent side like Germany, we could get punished for our mistakes. England always do this at every major tournament. It all annoys me. England's star player has been either Sterling or Pickford. and Germany star, or maybe Calvin Phillips, maybe, or John Stones. Germany's star player has been Kai Havertz. So all I'm saying is we have got to be a lot better if we stand any chance of going further in this tournament. My prediction is going to be a 2-1 win to England. I know this is a big call, but I think it will be a tough game. I'm slightly confident we can win it, where on the other side, I don't like getting overconfident. Next game now, it's the final game to predict. Sweden versus Ukraine. This is the late game now. It's the 29th of June. It's at 8 o'clock. It's in Glasgow, Andon Park. Sweden, I'd have preferred the England versus Germany game to be at 8 o'clock because I don't like games being at 5. I prefer the games being at 8. Sweden finished first, top of Group E, where Ukraine finished third in Group C. Where, of course, Sweden's group wasn't exactly the most exciting group, but neither has England's, though. So not too much to offer, where for Ukraine they have been decent, like that screamer of a goal he scored in the tournament from that Yarmolenko from West Ham. Sweden's star player has been Forsberg with three goals he scored, where for Ukraine it's been Yarmolenko, really. I think that there will be only one goal in this game and it will be to Sweden, so 1-0 to Sweden. So right then guys, that'll be the end of the Euro 2020 round of 16 predictions here. So if you do enjoy this video, do give it a like, do subscribe to the channel and also turn your notifications every time I make a video. Have a good one guys. All the games start tomorrow. Have a great weekend guys. Bye everyone.